Hi and welcome to the Cult TV Sofa. This is a reaction video for the first episode of Season 1 of My So-Called Life. This show was chosen for me by my Patreons for me to react to. You can check out the full reaction for this video on my Patreon channel. Check out the link in the description below. I know pretty much nothing about this programme except that Claire Danes, Jared Leto and Wilson Cruz are in it. That's it. So we might as well get straight into it. I'm going to put any relevant trivia that I find over here, and at the end of the reaction I'll be discussing what happened and my thoughts about it. And I'm going to start it in 3, 2, 1.
Could you spare some change for a phone call? Guy, robbed our bus. Tickets, and, my sister and I...
They're not sisters. So they're asking for money, but the camera perspective, are we seeing it through the eyes of random people? Or is it a friend of theirs with a camera and they're just doing this to the camera? Not sure yet. Also a bit confused where they are, because that looks like a British phone box. I didn't think you had those kind of styles in America. God, Claire Danes looks young. I know she is, but blimey.
So I started hanging out with Rayanne Graff, just because it seemed like if I didn't, I would die or something. How they always expect you to be a certain way, even your best friend.
So this girl's her closest friend, and I don't want to say boring, but ordinary. It's an ordinary life she seems to be having, whereas that other girl is a bit more adventurous, shall we say. So she seems to be made friends with her to get herself out of herself a bit and do a few more wild things. I think that's how I'm reading it.
Like cheerleaders. Can't people just cheer on their own?
So we're going to be getting lots of sort of internal monologues, sort of seeing inside her mind about what she's thinking of, what's going on. Is that girl? So she's skipping school.
So when Rayanne Graff told me my hair was holding me back, I had to listen.
She's dyed it.
I had my hair dyed.
Oh, you had it dyed.
Suits her.
I thought it had died of natural causes.
Stop.
Oh my God, that's Wilson Cruz. He looks so young.
I like your house.
Thank you. Who are you?
This is Rayanne and Ricky.
I could see her being a mum. I always kind of look when you get like parents and children in programs and things. I can always look and think, can I believe that they're mother and daughter or their parents? Sometimes you just think, no way, is this no similarity at all? But I could see that that could be a daughter.
She's nice.
Not really.
Shook her hair real calm.
That's just because you two are here.
Yeah. Later on might be different. It's not bad, her hair. It's...
Well, I could see it now. Social whirl, wild parties.
To be honest, if that's the only bit of rebellion she does, dyeing her hair, they've probably got it got off lightly.
My dad and I used to be pretty tight.
How's school?
I'm starting to like Anne Frank.
Huh? Is she a sophomore too?
Oh dear.
My breasts have come between us.
That sounds very wrong.
Or get her a bigger towel.
She's your daughter. That's a bit weird to be thinking like that.
It could be a lot worse.
I know.
I'm assuming he's talking about the hair, and yeah, it could be.
I mean, she could be cutting class.
Yeah.
Doing drugs.
No, she did it to get a reaction.
Well, then don't react.
I'm not.
You are.
So hard to look at her. She looks like a stranger.
I know she didn't really mean the hair then. She just means in general. I think the way she's pulling away from them and stuff. I have seen the words teenage angst used to describe the programme. And yeah, that's pretty much it. She's a teenager. So, yeah, going through changes.
I'm in love. His name is Jordan Catalano. He was left back. twice.
God, he looks really young as well. Although not as young as the others. She's got to pick between the two. And she has...
So you want to have sex with who? Jordan. I just like how he's always leaning against stuff. Well, either sex or a conversation, ideally both.
You might not get both with a bloke.
Angela, Jordan's had a lot.
Yeah, she has been very loud.
I can't believe you did that to your hair.
She was kind of going to walk past her then and ignore her.
Look, people, if we can't get through this, the yearbook won't have a theme. Year 2000.
Where are you going?
Leaving. She didn't want to do it.
I don't want to be on yearbook. And I don't know why.
She is literally the definition of a stroppy teenager.
You could have told me you were quitting.
What?
Oh, her mum didn't know.
I thought you liked yearbook.
I know yearbooks are quite a big thing in American schools. We don't have them in the UK. We've never really had yearbooks. So, is it like an extra credit thing if they're part of the yearbook sort of team? Is that a good thing to have on there? It's like school record, so it helps for college applications and things, I'm assuming. But say we didn't really do that.
Thought you liked yearbook. Your room is a disaster. Do you think I ever dreamed that I would...
Walks off.
I am not cleaning this up.
As she cleans it up. Ah, she stopped.
Vicky, give us the male perspective.
Don't you love how he leans?
What is it with leaning?
That's the second bell. I mean, I may as well go to bio.
So she might be rebelling, but she's still not quite there to skip class.
Does she say she was forced to go into hiding? Somebody else besides Brian.
Yeah.
I was forced to go into hiding.
Oh, that would be annoying.
So, how would you describe Anne Frank?
Lucky.
Is that supposed to be funny, Angela?
Not the...
How on earth could you make a statement like that?
Yeah. He's just turned up with no books, no bag or anything, no pens. He's obviously ready to learn.
How could Anne Frank be lucky?
Trapped in an attic for 3 years with this guy she really liked.
I don't really get a lunch break on Thursdays.
She's having a talk with her.
You quit yearbook, Your appearance has altered. Is there a problem at home?
Okay, so she's quite a good teacher. She could have let that go, what she said about Anne Frank. She could have probably given her, I don't know, maybe detention for being no, probably not actually. That's her opinion. She wasn't being bad. But she's at least having a talk to her. She can obviously see things are going on. So, good teacher.
And I mean, this whole thing with yearbook, to supposedly remember what happened, but it's not even what really happened. It's what everybody thinks was supposed to happen. Because if you made a book of what really happened,
It wouldn't get
it'd be a
made.
really upsetting book.
Yeah. But, that's probably true. But when you look at the pictures of what everyone thought happened, you are going to be remembering what actually happened. So really, it's going to work anyway. It's just a way of subverting the issues if the real book was published, I think.
You know, in my humble opinion.
She just wants you to be happy. She wants everyone to be happy.
No, that's you.
Yeah, he wants everyone to be happy.
Out of nowhere, she'll get in this mood, and her lips will get all tight.
Is her mother being like that and being off with her, or is it just what her daughter's going through and she's just seeing everything like that as everyone against her and, well, her mum against her? Maybe a bit of both. If her mum was accompanied, it could be stress.
Just try to be nicer to her. As an experiment.
Okay.
It's really weird seeing a young Claire Danes, her head movements and things she does with her hair. I used to watch Homeland, and she's still got the same mannerisms, sort of head movements. It's really weird.
Dad, there's this thing tonight at a friend of Rayanne's house. Like this
Party?
rehearsal.
No. Is that school night?
And I know Mom
Or is
says
it
no
weekend?
going out on school nights,
School
but this
night?
is like part of school. Just really want to go.
He's gonna let you. She's got him wrapped around her finger. And I wonder if he knew it was a party and he let her go, or is he trusting her? I think the way he smiled, I think he knew it was a party. I bet the neighbours are happy. See, it could be worse. She could have had a hair like that in a Mohican. They look older than school kids. Or certainly the band do, anyway. Oh dear. Had to make an impression. I think if that happened to me, that sort of age, I'd have left. Is that boy? He's not leaning, so I can't tell. Yeah, it is him. They've locked the doors to certain parts of the house, which is wise, with all the kids there. She looks a right mess.
This doesn't seem like a Friday.
It's not.
Are you sure?
Well, yesterday was Wednesday, so.
That's normally how they progress. So was he on drugs, or drunk, or just not really know what's going on?
Why do I always have to be the mean one? Why can't you be the mean one every once in a while?
I can't be.
But you never are.
Yeah, so she asked her dad because she knew he'd say yes. If she'd asked her mum, she'd have said no. So yeah, she is right. He's the good guy, she's the bad guy.
I'm not even that upset. Where the hell have you been? Are you all right? What
How did you
happened?
explain it to her?
Excuse me.
It's not good saying her like that.
Nothing happened. I fell in some mud. I'm all right.
Which culinary school did she go to?
The cafeteria is the embarrassment capital of the world. It's like a prison movie.
I can see why she said that. Oh.
So,
I'd have to think of a lie.
Simple. You're staying over at my place.
She's not going to be able to... Her parents aren't going to let her go out twice after what happened the night before as well on a weeknight. They're going to be a bit clamping down on stuff, I should think. Not grounding her as such, but they're not going to be sort of push over next time.
Is there any soap in there? There's never soap. Hi.
Could have started with that.
I just think you should know what people are saying about you.
Yeah, what?
You think you're so above everyone, and that Rayanne Graff is like God to you now, and you just do whatever she says.
Is everyone saying that, or is it just her saying that?
So tell me what I did, Angela.
Nothing. It's not something that
So you just dropped your oldest friend for no reason?
It's not like one thing. It's not like that. No, I want to speak to you. I never
No,
want...
forget it!
Obviously, hard for me to relate to a teenage girl in America, but at that age they are changing and personalities are changing and developing. So yeah, and I can relate a bit because I do remember some stuff that happened to me in school, that as you grow up, your friends do change. Maybe not quite the way she's done it. She's been quite ignoring her and stuff has been a bit brutal, but friendships do drift away like that, especially at that age. So it's hard. But plus, we haven't seen her friend hanging around with anyone else. It might be that she really was really close friends with Angela. I'm really bad with names. I will try to remember. I'll probably have like a cheat sheet for myself for next week with all their names on and pictures, so I know who's who. So it might be that she's more affected than Angela, because she doesn't have as many friends, which is, say, that's hard as well.
I think that we should all go ice skating. All of us ice skating,
I've been ice
hot
skating for
chocolate,
years.
sprained ankles.
Yeah. Yeah, if I remember rightly, last time I went ice skating, I didn't hurt anything, but I remember the next day, I think, my ankles, I could barely walk. Killing me.
I told Neil that I would shoot pool with him tonight.
Rayanne invited me to sleep over her house tonight.
I do not know her. I do not know her parents.
What, you never spent a night at a friend's house?
My parents knew my friends.
I have to admit, it's a brand new girl. You don't know who she is, don't know the parents or anything about them. I'd be nervous about. I have got children, but I think I'd be nervous about that as well. I'd like to, meet the children. Meet the parents. Just know where they are. Just know that she's gonna be safe. Like I said, she's not grounded, and for what she did, because she wouldn't be. But they're also not going to let her go to other parties and stuff, so soon.
He does? He wears eyeliner?
I thought you were on my side.
I'm not on anyone's side.
Graham, grow up, choose a side.
That's part of the problem. He's not picking a side, and he should be on his wife's side. They need to have a united front. It's not good that he is creating that good cop, bad cop situation by what he's doing.
Fine, go. Spend the night at some total stranger's house. I don't care. And you, go shoot pool with your brother.
Oh, sure, so you can have it as a grudge and never forgive me.
Yeah, kind of. It's a passive-aggressive way of...
Dad, are you looking?
Oh, all the focus is on the older sister, and she's feeling a bit neglected. Is she going to go, or is she going to go back home? If the husband wants an easy life, he wouldn't go out with his brother. Is that Brian? Yes.
It's like they're really gonna let you into Let's Bowl.
So does he like her?
So have a really amazing night, okay?
Or did he like her as she was?
Oh, come around, nobody's here yet.
Look how thin yours are.
Let's trade shoes.
So they trying to sneak into a club?
You're so beautiful. It hurts to look at you.
People have said that to me, but normally it's with a look of pain on their face when they're looking at me.
Could you get us in? Our friend's in there. He's got my keys.
She is a little bit drunk.
You guys want to go somewhere?
Do you?
They do look really young.
Not three. Just you and you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not leaving Ricky here.
Ricky don't mind.
I don't mind.
Oh.
Well, ask me from there.
I want to ask you over here.
Come on. Too young.
Relax.
Literally taking advantage of two drunk underage girls. That's not good in any way.
So where we go? Come on, that's enough.
Come on.
Come on. What? Let's go.
Hey, I take care of myself. Okay.
Friend didn't do anything. Oh. Well, he did pretty much sexually assault her, so he can't deserve that.
She blacks out when she drinks. Hey!
Which implies she drinks a lot.
You know these girls?
Oh, they're out drunk, so I'm assuming they're going to take them in and bring her parents now.
Relax. I'm not arresting you.
No, but you're taking them home. Is that going to do her cred more? She's in the police car?
Oh my God.
Angela?
Oh. You knew her name?
I knew what I was doing back there, you know.
No, you didn't.
I'll always watch out for you.
Well, you didn't watch out for
I'll always
Ricky.
be there for you.
You weren't there for Ricky. Unfortunately, she's just after herself. I wouldn't trust her. She's proven she can't be trusted. So we're going off on her own, like ditching her friends.
At Rayanne's house. No one was home.
Nice house, though. Rightly or wrongly, I didn't think she'd live in a house like that. I don't know. Just thought it would be more of a bit more run down. Maybe, I don't know. I didn't think that looked like a nice house. Seems she comes from a nice, well, I don't say nice family because we don't know. We haven't met them, but again, I wouldn't say well off, but it was a reasonable house for to live in. And there was nobody home, so that's probably why she's a bit wilder, because she hasn't got parental control. Again, not the right word, but you kind of know what I mean, I think. So how's Angela's I was going to say mother, but that's what unfair parents going to be now. That's good that the policeman just took them home.
Could you please not come to my door?
Is he going to be that good? I mean, he's been good to take her home.
Hey, you. You a friend of hers?
Make sure she gets in.
Then act like it. Watch out for her.
He's a good policeman.
These guys started hitting on us.
What? Like sexual harassment?
Like guys.
No, not like guys. Not all guys are like that. Just certain gits of guys are like that.
Who told you I like Jordan Catalano?
Nobody. So do you?
He does like her.
These aren't my shoes.
They switch shoes. Well, that was her dad. Was that not her mum?
It's the year 2000. That's the
theme.
theme. Just what it'll be like.
So was her dad having an affair?
That's a pathetic theme.
I know.
1994. It does seem a bit weird to have the theme 2000, so far away from 2000. Good job sneaking in. The music matches her mood quite well. Oh, she's gone in.
Hi.
Oh, okay. Maybe she didn't sneak in quite as well. Her mum probably did know that she snuck in. Just didn't say anything.
I'm really sorry. About my hair and everything.
It actually looks not that bad,
I agree.
in my humble opinion.
So she said that earlier, in my humble opinion. So is the mother saying it because the daughter says it, or does the daughter say it because her mum says it? She picks it up from her. In which case they're probably more alike. I think that's the way it is. I think it's something her mum says, and she says it as well. So they're more alike than they both realise. And all the problems that they've had, obviously it's not all fixed, but certainly a band-aid over things, just a quick hug like that at that age.
I fell asleep right there. I must have been really tired.
And drunk.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Bill.
So now he's noticed her.
So how was your weekend?
It sucked.
Lean in with his eyes closed. Man of many words.
Do we have a time?
We did. We had a time.
It was a time, wasn't it a good or, well, not a good time anyway. I suppose she seems happy that something happened rather than just being at home. You know, she experienced something. I assume that's what we're meant to kind of take from that. Okay, it's I'm going to be honest, it's not the kind of show I would have picked to watch. And I know I watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but it's still teenage angst kind of thing. But it's got vampires. There aren't vampires in this. But actually, it wasn't bad. I actually enjoyed it. It's hard for me to relate to it. Say, being a 40-something British male, not easy to relate to a American teenage girl. But I would have been about the same age as her when this came out. So actually, the music, literature, all the cultural stuff that they're talking about and going through, I would have experienced. So I can relate to a lot of it. Bit confused about the dad at the end there. So he was meant to have gone to play billiards, I think he said, with his brother, but I think it was him we saw arguing with a woman. So I'm assuming he's having an affair. This is a rhetorical question. I don't want to know the answer. I'm sure I'll find out. So maybe things aren't as... He's not as happy and a nicer guy as we've seen. Does Angela know when she saw them there, or does she know before that? And is that another reason she was upset and went to hug her mum? Not just that because she was upset, because she kind of felt sorry for her mum as well. So she was not only was Angela getting comfort, but she wanted to comfort her mum. Not sure. Yeah, no, interesting. So a few things going on. So it'd be interesting to see what happens in the next episode. So yeah, let me know what you thought about this one in the comments below, and I shall see you for the next episode. Be seeing you.